Now, Thursday will see the first ever New African Woman Forum Awards in central London. The awards celebrates women's accomplishments and contributions throughout the year in Africa. Joining me in the studio now to discuss the awards is Marketing Director at IC Publications, who are putting it up, Sinem Bilen-Onabanjo. Thank you very much for joining us here on Voxafrica.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. Now, I'm going to begin by asking you, how did you come up with this idea?
We came up with the idea because New African Woman, although it's been there for 8 years, we've never really had an event as opposed to our sister publications such as African Business, which has got African Business Awards, African Banker, that's celebrating 10 years of African Banker Awards. So we thought it was about time, before we made it to a decade, to have an event, and at International Women's Month as well.
Now, what exactly can we expect from the awards night?
You can expect, I think the way I see it is, it's 2016's first ever event in the diaspora that's dedicated to celebrating African women, our success stories, our achievements, our accomplishments, and telling the African narrative that IC Publications have been known for doing for the last 50 years.
And of course, African women have accomplished a lot. How exactly did you go about selecting the criteria of who would get the award?
It was a tough decision, actually. We opened it up to nominations, both from our readers, our partners, our stakeholders, and the criteria was women that have achieved and they have made progress in their fields in various different sectors, from business to policy and public office, civil society to arts and media. But the first event is themed under Changing the Game, which is also our hashtag for the event. So we wanted to celebrate women that are game changers in whatever industry that they're in. They're breaking the rules, they're changing the rules, they're basically changing the game.
Well, we'll come back and discuss a bit more, but right now we're just going to have a bit of a teaser of what to expect.
I love the African women. They are great. They are the future. They are resilient. They are funny.
I really like the simplicity in women that are strong. They have a clean, quiet resolve.
I am part of a generation which is literally changing the game.
I believe that a new African woman, wherever she's from, whoever she is resilient, fearless, and fabulous.
So we've seen there some wonderful women around the world, around Africa, saying what they think an African woman is, or a new African woman. To you, what is a new African woman?
Oh, I keep getting asked this question a lot.
I'm sure.
Well, I think this is the campaign we're actually launching on the day. It was a soft launch. You will see, if you go on New African Woman on YouTube, you'll see a range of different videos we've already started filming. I was out in Lagos twice in the last year, at the end of last year. And especially during Lagos Fashion Design Week, there were quite a number of amazing New African women that actually defined themselves. And some of their definitions were daring, bold, audacious. So I would go with that. Like, I think New African Woman is a beautiful, bold, audacious woman that has the capacity and the skills and the wherewith to change the game, and do that while she is true to herself and true to her country and her community and what makes her an African woman.
So I'm going to take that as well as it's International Women's Day, that's what as well International Women's Day represent for you. Is that correct?
Pretty much. And we actually, because we have been the only publication across the globe that tells the story of the New African woman that's read internationally, I'm sure there are other publications as well, we've been doing this for 8 years in print. So we just thought, well, Women's Day, International Women's Month, is the perfect time for us to carry on telling the story of African women.
Lovely. Well, I look forward to attending the night, Sinem. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.